Okay.
Okay.
Hello and
Hi, Silvia.
welcome, Pan. How are you?
I'm fine, ready for a new adventure.
Oh my God. So today we have an amazing adventure. So
Oh,
title for this podcast is paranormal spooky or not?
wow.
Oh,
And it's something that it's the energy of the days, Halloween and all these energies that are around the world. So that's a nice subject.
okay. I'm so happy you like it. So we will talk. So please take notes. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
You are very serious, right? Okay, so
Tell me.
first we will talk how we define paranormal. Then, who defines what paranormal is?
Exactly.
Mm.
Exactly. These are two really good questions, right?
And I will also have like two or three more subjects, like to talk about children's imaginary friends.
Oh,
Like,
that's good. That's
so
good.
crystal ball and the future readings. What do
Future
you think?
reading with a crystal ball.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you say?
Let's play.
Let's play. Okay, so let's play.
Yes.
So, what is paranormal? Because so so this question, if I'm not like this title is in my head for months because
Mhm.
everybody's talking about paranormal, and for me, it's like it is so normal. It's like,
Ah,
mm, you know,
you gave, yeah, I think you gave half of the answer.
okay. Yes, I know you can make it more academic.
Yes, what I mean by saying you gave half of the answer, you just said that in my perception, it's not paranormal. So, what I need to say in that is that paranormal is what everyone can understand as normal or not, So, it's all about perception.
Yes.
If you listen or see something and you say, okay, makes sense, then it's normal. But it doesn't mean that the same thing is normal for other people.
So, first time I remembered like paranormal stuff, it was like I was 14.
Okay.
Um, there were magazines.
Yeah.
It was like a magazine uh, every every week or every month
Mm-hmm.
appeared paranormal magazine, and
Okay.
they were talking all kinds of stuff, like of course future readings, um being a psychic and like ghosts and like wow, and it was like and
What
stories,
is that?
a lot of stories that were like, is it really, is it normal, is it real? So for me it was like at the beginning it was like, i don't,
Hmm.
I don't know.
I don't want to mess with that, right?
Yeah, but now
Yeah.
guess, I'm loving it because i I found out that it's not like, it's nothing spooky. It's, there were just stuffs that my mind processed it differently.
Differently. Exactly. Exactly. We are so lucky these days because we have all the science, the quantum physics that explains that everything is energy and we are connected with this energy. And what we create in our reality is what we have in our mind, right?
Right.
So, in this aspect, uh, it's very egotistical to think that in the universe or in the creation, we humans are the only real thing because energy is energy. And there are other planes, as we were talking in Theta Healing about the 7 planes of existence. It does mean that there are other planes of existence that are higher vibrational or in different structure created. This doesn't mean that they do not exist. They exist, but how we perceive this existence is a different story. If we learn from children that everything is possible, or we could see like fairies, for example, in the forest, then we trained our brain to understand that there are other things that most people don't understand it. But if we had these ideas, and as children, we are more connected. We see things that the adults don't see. And our parents or the environment told us that we are crazy, that these things do not exist. Then we start doubting ourselves. And then in the end, we end up having fear about it. So when we are afraid of something that it's not according to the proven real things, then we might be scared. It doesn't mean that they do not exist. And if we train our brain to be open to the infinite possibilities that the quantum physics tells us, then we can understand that everything is possible. And we need to mention here that throughout the history, things were happening that people were scared of, right? Imagine
Right.
that the first Native Americans, when they saw an airplane flying, they thought that it was a metallic bird, and they were
Correct.
super scared, right?
Yeah.
But then when they got accustomed to that and they saw how things work, they said, oh, okay, it's normal, right? Or I will give you another example. If you could tell your grandma years ago that it will come a time that you will have a device that you can call her and see her while you are talking, she would think that you are crazy, right?
Yes, yes. So you know the movie Star Trek, the first movie,
Yes.
they were talking to watches and
Yeah, talking to what is or Scotty beam me up and
yes,
go
I was like, oh, but stuff are this like are into our reality now.
now. Yes, yes. So paranormal is everything that we cannot understand and perceive as normal in the physical reality. And what we need to understand that is that there are so many different aspects of reality and of existence that if we accept that, then we are connected with the universe.
So let's explain a little bit the seven planes of existence from
Yes,
the philosophy of Theta healing. For me, it brings a lot of awareness and
ex-
understanding to this world. Um, because in the first plane of existence, we have like all anorganic matter.
of course. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Like the stones, the crystals, the soil, the rocks, the mountains, everything
Yes.
that is not organic, right?
Yes, yes, not organic. Yes, not organic. Right. Yes, and then the second plane, the plane of vitamins, the trees,
Plants,
plants, yeah, all the organic
we
stuff.
start having organic,
Yeah.
uh, yeah, bonds. And let's stay here on the second plane a little bit.
Okay.
In Theta Healing, besides the plants and the trees, where we have organic material now and the vibration is higher, we have also like the spirits of the nature, we have the fairies,
Yeah.
right? So where I want to stand to is that in different cultures, when we think about fairies, we say, what is that? It doesn't exist. But if you go to Ireland or to Scotland or to areas that it's their in their tradition, it's their myths, they not only they understand and they perceive the fairies, but they see them in their gardens,
Yes.
you know. So this makes stronger the idea that paranormal it's about perception of things, right?
Right.
And let's go back to the planes.
Okay, and then the third plane of existence, like humans and animals, like the the proteins kingdom.
Exactly, exactly. And the vibration here is a little bit higher than the second plane. And actually, the third plane, where we live in this reality, is the greatest school in the universe. And we come here in order to grow, to attain abilities, to master virtues. And all this we are experiencing is a great school and opportunity to learn, to grow, to evolve.
And also like experiencing emotions, also
Exactly.
experience joy, uh, and the joy, beauty, enjoying
Mhm.
all the stuff. So I was thinking, uh, after giving birth to my boys, I
Yes.
said, "Oh my God, this is like such an amazing experience." And it's like I can only have it here.
Yes. Yes.
Like parent and say, "Oh my God, thank you."
Yeah.
It's
And
great.
not only this, even, people are demonizing the heavy feelings,
Mm,
the fear, the anger, everything. But we are here to experience them and to overcome them, to master our feelings. You
yeah.
know, this is the greatest school and a great opportunity to have these feelings that they do not exist in other planes of existence.
So, about this, I was talking to you, in
Yes.
fact, on our last meeting, and I say, "Oh my God, I'm so nervous about this talking," and okay, and you said like, "Okay, so what if instead of nervous, tune in to being exciting, to be
Hmm.
happy that we are doing this." I say, "Ah, yes, yes, I
Yes.
really want to be excited."
Yes.
I I made the switch. I made the shift, and
Exactly.
this is a
Happy
great
days. Happy days, right? Hmm.
thing today. Yes, so this is like an amazing tool to experience.
To experience, yes.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And then the fourth plane, the spirit world.
Where
Yeah,
our ancestors go.
yes.
you know, it's a higher vibrational. There, time is different. 100 years here, it's 1 hour there. And the energies are subtler, it's higher vibrational existence. And this is where, when we leave this human body, go in order to decide if we will move to the higher levels or to come back and take new lessons or help people that they need our help, right?
Right. Right. And then there is the fifth plane, the divine, like um we have all the angels or the masters, ascended masters.
Yeah, actually, this is our home. The fifth plane is our home. It's very higher in vibrational. It has many layers from the young souls up to the higher and enlightened souls. So our soul is there. It's our home. This is where we go back to when we leave this existence. And we go there because this is where we come from. And this is the place that our true essence is. Every time we come here, we grow, we get lessons, we go higher and we evolve. So we go there and enjoy what we gained into each lifetime. And then we decide what we will do. We will grow there, we will come back. It's up to us, it's up to our soul.
And then we have the sixth plane,
Oh,
the
magnificent plane.
yes, the laws, the emotional laws, the physical laws.
Exactly. The laws of the universe, the laws that are super high consciousnesses, that they keep the universe in order and everything. This is a good way to understand how the planes of existence work,
Mm,
right? We are talking about laws, which is a super high vibrational existence, but here on the earth, we experience the laws of the universe. We have electricity. We
right,
can, yeah, we can bend electricity simply by turning on and or off the switch,
right.
right?
The cause and effect.
Yes, exactly. The cause and effect is, in other words, the karma idea.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, so it's like I'm not afraid of karma.
Yes, yes. We're not supposed to be afraid of the karma because this energy is about now. The
Yes.
energies are moving faster now, even on here on Earth. And the energies are moving fast in which way? What I will do, it will have an impact now, not in another lifetime, so that I have to release karma or to do stuff. You see that things, I'm doing something bad, I face it now, now, right? So this is how it works. The law of cause and effect. This is its functionality.
Yes. And then we have the seven plane, like source, the universe, the creator, like
Creator, the quantum field, the energy, the infinite
Holy
energy.
Spirit.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
the Holy Spirit in other cultures. Yes, it is the energy that creates everything and exists in everything. It's the energy that it's pure love, unconditional love, and the highest and pure intelligence.
So, what do you feel when you are feeling unconditional love? Because, and I'm asking you this because it's like everybody's talking, I'm sending you unconditional love, but you need to send me back.
Okay, is this unconditional?
I love you unconditionally. Why do you have to say I love you unconditionally? For me, I love you, it's enough. Why?
Yeah, I love you, period.
Yes,
Yes. I love you and accept you for what you are, for who you are, for everything that you are, without expecting something back.
right. And it's like it feels inside when I'm feeling it, I feel peace. I feel my heart is in peace. I'm calm.
And balanced.
Yes, I'm happy. I can
Yes.
smile. Yes. It's like,
Yes.
and it's not something that we need to struggle for. It's already in us. We need.
It is in us, and it's the higher energy of all, the unconditional love. But you know what happens here on the earth? We are uh, growing this ego. We were talking on the previous podcast, and this ego, if it's not balanced, then we give something and we expect something back. We are not trained, we are not accustomed to this energy of giving love without expecting anything from the other. And this is the trick that the mind plays. Usually people expect something back, but if you tune in with the idea that I give all my love, I give unconditional love, and I will receive it from anywhere because God or the universe loves me, then we are in balance and we don't get disappointed, we don't get frustrated. And this is the reality. We give something, we will be offered something from sources that we don't even expect. So be calm, be calm, you know, offer what you have to offer, be kind, offer love, and you will take it back from wherever. You don't need to expect somewhere. Then you can experience unconditional love that gives you exactly what you said: happiness, peace, balance, and fulfillment.
Mhm. Yes. Yeah, fulfillment is.
It's something big.
And
Fulfillment is something big.
it's like it is amazing when we all experience this fulfillment,
Mm.
being to love ourselves also for who we are.
Of course, this is a big word, This is something big. Because if we link it to the previous one we were saying, if we manage to love ourselves unconditionally, without criticism, without doubts, without um, low self-esteem and all this stuff, then we cannot give also unconditional love. We need to understand that first we need to love ourselves unconditionally, to love us and embrace us, because at the moment we are the best version of ourselves for now.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
everything that we've been through brought us to the moment that we are now. We made it, we succeeded it, our worth is there.
Also, I think it helps a lot when we are focusing on what I have done good. So,
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
so let's say I have like 10 things to do.
Okay.
I only did one. I make only one. Also, to be grateful for that one
Yeah. Yeah.
because you are
About it.
because we are doing instead of okay, thank you. I'm so grateful. This is done.
Mm-hmm.
The other nine are
Yeah.
not. So
Yes. It's nice to have goals. It's nice to have dreams. But who went from 0 to 100 at the moment? We need to go one step at a time. We don't need to do everything at the same time. We need to go step by step and enjoy what we succeeded in, understand what we gained from that, what we grew, how we grew out of this, and then set the other goal and then do the actions to succeed in the other goals that we're having.
okay. So did we answer the question like who defines what is paranormal or not?
Yes, this is a question I have. Who defines what is paranormal? Is it the definition of our ancestors? Is the definition of science? Science, we love science, right? We love science.
Right. Yes, because
But
we understand this paranormal stuff with science.
exactly. But what is science? Science is what can be explained and proved.
Right.
Science accepts everything that they can test, they can put it test and understand and see that it's real, it's happening. This doesn't mean that other things do not happen and do not exist. And if you compare the point that science is now and where the science was like 100 years ago or 50 years ago, it's a huge distance.
So 200 years ago, if somebody was telling you, you know, you are going to fly into the sky with a metal bird, oh
Yeah,
no, evil.
exactly, exactly. Or if you could tell that robots or machines will do operations and surgeries, it would be like mind blowing. It would be out of question.
Yes.
But now this is normal. So, yeah, what is paranormal?
What
And
is
this
paranormal?
is what we talked about for the second plane, the fairies. For
Right.
us, example, if we think about fairies or someone tells us about fairies, we will think that they are crazy. But if you go to Ireland, they say, yeah, of course, I see them in the garden.
Right.
So again, it has to do with a perception and how we define what is normal and what is not.
Yes. Okay. So let's talk about children.
Hmm.
There was a mother coming to me and said, you know, my child has imaginary friends,
Oh,
and
yeah,
she she's telling me, look, mom, they're near you. How can I, how come you're not seeing it?
of course. Yes, that's normal.
Really? It's normal?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay, there are different explanations to that. The first thing that I can say, according to what we know and what we see, is that children in the young ages, they are connected with the universe. They come connected and they can perceive energies and states of existence that the grown-ups cannot because of their beliefs, because of the structure of their mindset. So the first case would be that a child is still connected without limitations, without doubts, without someone telling them, what are you talking about? And you're crazy. And they can really see. Just an example. I want to give you an example. Have you seen the movie The Sixth Sense with Bruce Willis?
yes.
Yes. This is something. that confirms what I'm saying. In this movie, uh, Bruce Willis was dead. He didn't know that he was dead. And he was moving around the crowd and he was wondering why nobody can see him. But it came a point that a little child could see him and talk to him. And that was real, right?
Right,
But, but for other people, it was not real. And because it was not real, they could not see him. You
right.
see how it works?
Yes,
The child believes that everything is possible, so it was easy for the child to see him.
right,
This is a reflection of the reality. Another aspect of it, we can talk for hours about it, but and to give people another aspect is that if a child is having a hard time, if they feel that they are not loved, they are not supported, they don't belong for any reason, they start creating fantasy worlds into their mind because they want to feel that they belong somewhere and they have created something or an idea or a vision that they feel comfortable in there and they feel that they are their true self in there. So they create realities and imaginary people so that they feel that they are connected to something or to someone.
right. So I will explain this to the young mother because this is very, very good. Thank you. You know, I was also thinking, because we are talking about spooky, one of the one of the subjects that we are discussing in Basic DNA, Theta
Ah,
Healing Seminar,
mhm.
is future readings.
Oh, that's a cool subject.
I have like managers and doctors
Uh-huh.
and who are saying, no, you cannot do this. This is, I'm afraid of it. This
Okay.
doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And I was saying, okay, but what are you doing tomorrow? Like, do you have any plan? Do you have
Mhm.
clients? Do you have, okay. What are you doing next week? Where are you going to on Christmas holiday? Uh,
Mhm.
well, I'm going, I'm doing okay. So you are planning it. Okay,
Mhm.
and you as manager, like you are working with budgets, right? You know next year's budget and like you have targets and you have planning, business plans. We also have predictions,
Predictions. Yes.
market predictions.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
yes, but these are different. No, it's the same.
It's
No,
kind of the same. Yeah. Mhm.
right? It's the same because we are creating our future and we are
Def-
like,
Definitely.
yeah,
Yeah. We are creating our future. The future is not written in permanent ink.
correct.
And time is a construction for this plane of existence, the third plane here on Earth, so that we can coordinate. I tell you we will meet at 11, then you know that we will meet at 11. But in reality and in quantum physics, time is not like this. All things, present, past and future, are happening at the same time. So in this idea, whatever we think, whatever we believe, creates our future, right?
Right,
So in theta healing, when we are trying to go to the future and see what's going on, it means that I have an opportunity to train my brain to go a little bit further and see what is being created according to how I am at this moment,
right,
so that if I don't like something, I have the time to change it, to shift it. It's
right,
not like a hocus pocus. I will tell you what will happen in 2 months. When we are working with people with future, it's okay, tell me, what are you planning 2 months ahead and how do you feel about that? If you are afraid or you have doubts or you have like some worry about that, let's work on your worry, on your fears and stuff so that you can change the future.
so this is exactly like I know this is going to happen.
Exactly. How do you know that?
I just know.
Yes, usually
I'm pretty
people,
sure this won't work.
I
So
know,
if in
and
my body,
you know how it happens. They
yes,
have some similar experience from the past, something went wrong, and then they are bringing the energy of the past and they're creating now the reality for the future. But what if you see that you didn't like what happened in the past and start working with your brain so that you create this thing differently now? This is the way to shift your future,
right.
right?
Yes, in fact, we are changing our future with every thought. And in fact, instead of changing, it is more like creating.
Exactly. This is what I wanted to say. It's not changing, it's creating the future that we want to create.
Right.
We are not bind by the fate, you know. There's no fate. We create our fate. What I decide now and what I think now creates my future. If I'm always in fear, in doubt, I create what I am afraid of because I put all my energy there. But if I decide that I don't want that anymore, I want to create something beautiful, something nice, then we have the opportunity to create something beautiful, something nice. Because we focus our energy on the solution and how we will do it differently. Isn't that?
Yes. So, to all our listeners, viewers, to know that you are always creating your future and you can
Exactly.
change your future anytime if it feels like it is not okay with you. You can
Mhm.
always have multiple ways to
Of
create
course.
one, to create a new way. It's like always focus on the bright side.
Exactly.
Because,
Not only the bright side, you know, it's really important for all of us and the people to help them in which way. A little tip is this. We all have challenges, right? Life is challenging.
yes,
But if we focus on the challenge, on the problem, we make the problem bigger.
correct.
What we need to do is to identify what's going wrong and then focus on what solutions do I have? How can
Correct.
I fix it? How can I make things better? You know, this way we open our mind into the infinite possibilities. And maybe things and solutions will come in our way from sources that we don't expect. Maybe we walk on the street and we hear a conversation between two people and give us the answer,
Correct.
right?
Yes, it happens a
That's
lot.
it. That's simple.
Yeah. I was writing it down, focusing,
Okay.
focus solution.
Okay, okay.
It makes a lot of sense instead of bright light.
Yeah,
In fact, the bright light is the solution for me.
definitely. There are always solutions, always solutions. It's amazing. If you tune in with that, you will see that every problem has its solution and you can find it.
So for me, like paranormal stuff are pretty normal.
Okay.
Are there any sub
Any
any subject that we can discuss that are paranormal?
paranormal? It's again, what do we think about paranormal? Paranormal can be something that we cannot understand or something that we cannot perceive. For example, in Theta Healing, we are talking about these waywards,
Okay.
right? But what we mean by saying waywards? We said before, talking about the planes of existence, that we are not our human body, we are a spirit, we are an energy being, a multidimensional being in a human body. When our body dies, then we are not lost in somewhere or disappear. We move to other planes of existence and we interact and do all this stuff. So, what happens with the waywards? In reality, waywards are the souls, the energy of people who left their body here and they died out of a sudden death, like a crash, a car crash,
Mhm.
a plane crash, or in the war, stepped on a grenade and this happened. So in this case, there is a possibility that the energy, the spirit of the person lost their way. They didn't understand that they died, and they cannot find the light, to go to the light. Many people who are in a coma or they had a near to death experience, they describe a light. It's a common sense. So they are getting confused about this light. So they are attracted by the light of some places, of some people. And it's not something bad or spooky or evil. They are just confused, and they are looking for something or someone to help them go to the light. This is
And
all.
we are also learning this technique at the basic DNA, and it
On the
is
basic
very
DNA.
simple,
Yes.
not spooky at all.
Not spooky at all. Not spooky at all. And to be honest, when I talk about this in the basic class and my students get a little scared, I tell them, okay, even if you have in your energy field or in the area a wayward, maybe you have it for 10 years, for 2 years, something happened? No. So why to be afraid?
Right.
Just send them to the light, and they are happy and you are happy. That's it.
Thank you for telling it and making it so easy. Thank you.
I'm happy to help people broaden their perspective, because it's really things are there. We are connected with everything, and the energy is everywhere.
Hmm. Okay. What about the genes?
About?
Genes, like changing the genes, so we are talking basic DNA, advanced DNA, and we are talking about DNA, right?
Okay.
And we are talking, so there is a definition that it says that, so DNA is like, is information. So
Yes.
we have our ancestors' info, our
Yes.
documents in us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we are talking about this and beliefs, this is really spooky.
Is it? Actually, this is magnificent. What I mean, everything that we have in our DNA as information, it was formed because of the beliefs of our ancestors, what they believed as true or not. And they come to us, and we have the opportunity to decide if we want it or we want to create something different. So when we are working with the belief systems of the subconscious mind, this means that when we identify a belief that is dysfunctional for the person and we change it, we help them connect the dots or create the puzzle and see why they keep it in their life and decide to change it, and we change it, then this means that the information is changing around on our DNA. And the proof of this is, I think that you experienced that because we experienced that.
Yes.
When we were in the USA getting trained as instructors, we were working every day on our belief systems and all the genetic beliefs and the history level beliefs. And we did so much work that when we came back, our parents were different, our child was different, because our DNA has an energy. And if we shift the energy that creates that energy, then our DNA shifts too. So when we are working with our belief systems, we can change our DNA and we can help also our ancestors, but also our kids to change
Yes.
their beliefs, right?
And there are like scientific proof that how our cells are communicating. Like if you are taking a sample of DNA and the sample is like hundreds of kilometers away, uh,
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
your
To
DNA
you,
also reacted to your
the state that you are, the state
yes.
that you are at that moment. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
many experiments have been done with that, and one common experiment that they did was that they took the saliva from a person that was put into a stress situation in a place, and they took the saliva and took it like 100 kilometers away. And when they gave a different stimuli to the people, to the person, and they shifted and they started being calm and peaceful, then they observed that the saliva in 100 kilometers was shifting too,
Right.
right?
Yes.
So, yeah, science is proving whatever was thought or being perceived as hocus pocus earlier. Science is there. Experiments shows us that everything is shifting.
So you said hocus pocus. It's like magic do exist, and it's a good thing. Like you also said it in the previous meeting.
Yeah, magic is everywhere. I mean, magic is that we are waking up every morning. Magic is the nature. If we go out and watch the trees, the plants, everything, it's magic. And magic is the energy that the children have. If you observe children, they are getting excited with every little thing they discover. I mean, they are trying to understand the textures. They see the colors, they see everything, and they are getting super excited because it's something super magic. So, magic is everywhere. Everything that we can experience in this planet is magic. So, why demonize it? It's nice. Let's invite it into our lives.
So when you are saying that magic is happiness, magic is joy,
Joy, playfulness.
magic is wonder,
Yeah, yeah,
magic is playfulness.
of course. Let's give an idea to our friends that are watching. Just a little exercise. Are you
Yes,
into that?
yes, please.
Okay.
Then ask also to feed for feedbacks.
Yes, we need feedback from the people.
Yes.
Okay. In your house, in their houses, we we live in our house every day and we move like we do things. But what if you take some time for yourself and imagine that you are back, you are 5 years old, 4 years old, and start exploring your house and the object and feel the textures and see the colors and explore things that were not noticing before. I mean, I can give you an example. I was walking downtown for years in Athens, and I was visiting a bookstore that I love, right? So I was walking and I was entering the bookstore. I was taking the book and I was leaving. When I started playing with myself with this wonder and all this magic, I started observing everything around me. And when I walked towards this bookstore, I turned my head up and I saw a beautiful building on the top of this. And for 5 years, I didn't know that it was existing there. And it was so beautiful that I was mind blown. I said, "Oh my God, what a beautiful building is there. Where was that?" It was there, but I could not see that because I didn't turn my attention to that, right? So play in your house with the object, with the colors, with the furniture, and feel the textures, feel the colors, feel the vibration, feel how you feel with them, and approach them with the magic and the wonder of a child. And you will see that your feeling and your appreciation for the things that you have will become different.
I think we are also changing the world. So I remember I was, it was a beautiful day. It was sunny. It was warm. It was autumn. And I was walking, enjoying the day. And at some point, an old man came to me and screamed at me, "Why are you happy? Why are you laughing? Can't you see the government is doing this and that and all? We don't have money, we don't have nothing." And I was like, oh, it was like I didn't know what to respond as. What? it's a beautiful day. Of course,
Yeah, yeah,
I'm blessed. I'm happy. It's I can smell the flowers. I can walk. I
yeah.
can see you. I can hear you.
Exactly, exactly. And thank you for saying that because there's a misconception in the people's mind. We are living in a hard time, right? It's a hard time everywhere. The times are challenging. But if you read history or if you study history, you will see that throughout history, in the big crisis, something people were able to thrive. And why they thrived? Because they were not focusing on the disaster, on the bad situation, on the difficulty. They were focusing on what they want to create. And they were creating it.
I think there are also statistics that are saying that in crisis that the most expensive cars are being
Yeah,
bought.
yeah, yeah. They are being said. Yes. And being sold. Yes,
Thank
true,
you. So,
true. Because, it always depends on when we decide to focus our thought. If we focus on the disaster, on the bad situation, on the difficult situation, we are miserable and we are getting stuck into the comfort zone that it is that. But if we say, oh my God, this is a difficult situation, what can I create with the resources I have now?
right.
Let's figure out. Then we can move forward. We can create something like those people who thrived, and we can thrive in our lives. Why should not be us who thrive in these difficult times,
Correct.
right? It's just reframing, rewiring our brain to focus on the right things. Don't you agree?
I 1,000%, not only 100,
Yes,
10
yes,
times more.
yes, yes, yes.
I do agree. And I'm inviting also people to take time for themselves to
Mhm.
observe, exactly like you said. See what you have around you. Okay,
Yes.
so another funny story. It was I was texting my brother. Go outside, play, be in nature. Like
Yeah.
he was telling me, oh, I was tired. Go outside. Oh, so Sunday is the going into the nature day. Why? If you are going out into your building and you are in nature, why does it
Exactly.
have to be
Exactly.
on Sunday?
Yeah.
You can enjoy it all the time.
All the time. All the time. Yeah. Get out of the house. When you are in the house and you're experiencing difficulties, you make these difficulties bigger. But go out, have a walk, go to nature, hug a tree, walk through the forest if you have the
Okay,
opportunity. Yeah.
you just said hug a tree. This
Yes.
is spooky.
Is it?
Why should I hug a tree? People think I'm crazy.
Okay. This is
Oh,
something.
I like to hug trees, but don't tell anyone.
Yes, this is true what you're saying. People think that we are crazy because we are hugging trees, but what's the weird about that? I mean, and I will tell you differently. If you sit comfortably on your couch,
Oh,
you
yes.
know, is it normal?
Yes, I have the most amazing couch.
Of course, it is normal, but underneath the fabric, it's wood. It came from a tree, and you enjoy it and you feel normal that you are sitting there and you feel comfortable. So, why isn't normal to hug a tree or to sit by a tree with your back standing on the tree and feel the energy of this beautiful creature that it is from the second plane and has a certain vibration and has unconditional love. Trees are beautiful. Trees and plants are amazing energies that heal us all the time. And if we sit by a tree, we only can get benefits because we will get the energy from the earth combined with the energy of the tree that has healing properties, right?
Also the beauty, because we
And the beauty.
are seeing the beauty your chemistry in the body is changing.
Of course, of course, of course. It's like holding a baby.
Oh.
What's the difference? What's the difference?
Thank you for explaining it so amazing.
Yeah, I think we can talk for hours about all these things and help people get another perspective on reality and stuff because things are simple and things can only get better as long as we decide to make them better, right? Yeah.
Yes, and always to think of simple solutions because I also experienced I wanted to do something and I was reading about it and I started to read so much that at some point it became impossible.
Yeah,
So keep it simple because
keep it simple. Yeah,
it is okay to read to inform about the subject, but also see if it's good for you. In what way is it good for you?
exactly. And just to conclude all this talk, we need to have filters. We need to have common sense
Yes,
and feel into ourselves. There is a lot of information out there. Internet is crowded of information. What we need to do is to have filters and just feel into ourselves and see if what we hear, what we read resonates with us. We don't need to make our own something that doesn't resonate with us, right?
right.
Common sense and filters.
Yes, this is like okay, we are keep it simple and
Mhm.
also to know that you can keep it simple and also like stretching your comfort zone.
Exactly, exactly. Not stretching, stepping out of your comfort zone. Yeah.
Why not stretching? Like make it bigger.
Yes. But if you
It's
step out, you will
safe.
stretch it anyway.
Okay, step out. We are
Yeah,
safe to step outside.
expand it. Yes, expand it. Yeah,
Expand, expand.
awesome, awesome.
Okay, wow. This was a great talk. Thank you.
Always, we can talk for hours, but let's not make the people tired now, okay?
So, as a conclusion,
Mhm,
uh, normal is normal.
mhm.
Paranormal can also be normal if you choose to.
Yes. And if you understand how things work, yes.
Yes. Um, we define for ourselves what paranormal is and what normal
Mhm,
is. And I'm happy.
mhm.
And remember to focus on solutions.
Solutions, yes,
Yes. Yes.
yes, not problems, solutions.
Always focus on solutions. Always keep it simple. See what you have around and let yourself see, observe.
Exactly, exactly. The power is in the simplicity.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so
thank you.
much.
It was great again.
And I will see you next week
Next week, we are here with another subject.
with another subject. Yes. Thank you. Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Pan. Bye bye.
Bye.